Yo, rockers and rollers, priests and stoners. Welcome to the Music Makers History Channel. I'm Nick Brody, the rock and roll roadie, coming at you with killer stories about the legends, their gear, and the jaw-dropping tales that is the history of rock and roll. Today, from our Music Maker Bedtime Story series, I'm going to tell you the story of how B.B. King's beloved guitar came to be named Lucille. Let's jump right in. B.B. King, the undisputed king of the blues, was a six-string slinger with a killer sound. But he never rocked alone. His axe, Lucille, was always by his side, his partner in crime, named after a dame he never even met. For decades, B.B. and Lucille hit the road, tearing up stages and sending crowds into a frenzy. But where did Lucille get her name? That story is as legendary as the bluesman himself. King belted out his love for Lucille in his 1968 track of the same name, laying it down with, "I'm very crazy about Lucille. Lucille took me from the plantation, you might say brought me fame." He had a whole posse of Lucilles over the years, but every one of them carried the same name, a nod to one wild night that almost sent him to rock and roll heaven. Back in 1949, young B.B. was jamming at a smoky club in Twist, Arkansas. The only heat source? A flaming barrel of kerosene. You don't need to be a roadie to know that's a disaster waiting to happen. Sure enough, two rowdy cats started scrapping over a lady, and bam! Over went the drum of kerosene, setting the joint ablaze. B.B. bolted, but his precious Gibson L30 was still inside. Like a true rock warrior, he dashed back in and saved his baby just before the whole place came crashing down. The brawling broad's name? Lucille. And so every guitar he ever shredded since bore her name. A reminder to never do anything that crazy again. That first, Lucille was just the start. B.B. rocked all kinds of guitars, Fenders, Gretches, Silvertones, but when he got his hands on a Gibson ES model, it was love at first riff. That's like finding your wife forever, he once said. Gibson caught on, and in 1980, they dropped the Gibson Lucille, custom built for the blues king himself. No F-holes. Unlike standard Gibson ES models, Lucille had a solid top with no F-holes to minimize feedback, a trick King had used for years. The neck, maple instead of mahogany, and the headstock, pure royalty, sporting a slick crown inlay and B.B. King in mother of pearl. Fit for a king indeed. From 1980 until his last encore in 2015, B.B. jammed on various Lucilles. One extra special axe, gifted for his 80th birthday, got swiped in 2009. Guitar guru Eric Dahl stumbled upon it in a Vegas pawn shop labeled only as Prototype 1. After digging deep and confirming with Gibson, Dahl reunited the guitar with its rightful owner. In return, B.B. handed him a pristine 80th birthday edition Lucille as a thank you gift. Talk about paying it forward. For over 6 decades, B.B. and Lucille cranked out some of the hottest blues licks ever, with hits like The Thrill Is Gone and Sweet Little Angel and Ghetto Woman. Their bluesy magic even crossed over to rock royalty when King teamed up with U2 for When Love Comes to Town. So as you can see, Lucille wasn't just a guitar. She was B.B. King's partner in sound, fine-tuned to help him create his legendary blues. B.B. King died on May 14, 2015 in Las Vegas, Nevada, passing away at 89 from complications of vascular dementia and diabetes. Some say Lucille went silent that day.
Good morning, I'm Marcy Gonzalez.
Hello to you all, I'm TJ Holmes with some of our top stories on this Friday, May 15th. We begin with some sad news breaking overnight. Blues legend B.B. King has died. King had been in poor health, living in a hospice in Las Vegas. career began in the late 1940s. He continued to perform and record actively until recently, although he did slow down somewhat from the hundreds of performances each year. Had hundreds of hits, 15 Grammy Awards. B.B. King was 89 years old.
She's buried with him in Indianola, Mississippi. But true rockers know the deal. Her voice still wails every time someone cranks up a B.B. King record. Rest in peace, B.B. The thrill ain't gone, and the blues will never die. If you like this video, please smash that subscribe button. Give me a like, drop a comment, and share this with your crew. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know every time we drop a new episode. Help a roadie out. Until the needle drops again. Nick Brody Rock and Roll Roadie. Out. If you like this video, here's another one for you to check out.